The exciting new way to make an everyday hairstyle come alive like magic.
Let me. I need to practice. It's never too soon to start.
Cats on madness. It's mall madness.
Attention mall shoppers.
Hi, I'm Polly Pocket.
It's time for Meg Reacts.
Alright, welcome everybody to Meg Reacts, our final episode for the season. It has been quite a lot of fun. We only filmed all this in one night, but we've had a lot of fun. I've enjoyed doing this, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed checking these out and getting Megan's perspective on some things. This episode, my dearest, it's kind of a grab bag of commercials, I guess you could say. There's no real theme with this one, because these kind of fit in that pocket of not your typical type of commercial. So they're not toys, they're not fast food, they're just kind of all over the place. So
Okay.
we're going to take a look at these and see which one of these you remember.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start with our first one.
Welcome, You've Got Mail.
All you need is AOL.
It's like a club.
Power.
You've got mail.
I use my buddy list.
I am the internet queen.
AOL's cool.
Yes.
All my friends are on AOL.
America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's number one.
AOL.
You've Got Mail.
Gosh.
Did you have AOL?
Yes, I did.
I don't even remember if we had AOL.
Yep, I did.
That dial-up tone whenever you connect, and then somebody would call and it would kick you off the internet,
Yep.
or you had to get off because your mom had to make a phone call.
Yep.
What did you and I use to talk to each other whenever you and I really started talking? It wasn't AOL.
MSN Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when MSN was popular. Yeah. And we had Hotmails. Emails, and we still do.
I still use my Hotmail email.
I refuse to use my Gmail because I just think I hate it. I don't even use it. As I said, I live in the past.
I have a Hotmail and I have a Gmail, and I use both of them.
Yep, AOL. Anytime I see those, or I remember the little mailbox icon, I'll always remember that. And messaging and stuff. I used to chat with my friends.
And the thing that I remember more about this commercial is the ska music that's playing in the background. Everything was using ska music for a time.
Yeah.
It was on Nickelodeon. It was on all kinds of commercials. It was in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
It was huge for quite a spell.
I don't know what happened to it.
Apparently, it's still a thing.
Oh.
Obviously not nearly as prominent as it used to be, but Auburn, my client services rep where I work, that's one of her styles of music, and she loves it because it's angry, but it sounds like it's a party. But like the lyrics to a lot of the ska songs that she listens to are very angry lyrics, but they're told in a fun way.
I think they played some ska music in Clueless, the movie Clueless.
I have no doubt they did.
I just remember, I feel like I remember it played a lot. So.
All right, well, we are going to move on to our second commercial.
Okay.
Technology is changing faster than ever. For the latest in computers, look to Best Buy, where you'll find the threshold of performance, the 133 megahertz Pentium processor. It's standard in this new Packard Bell computer, and with a 1.2 gig hard drive, 16 megs of memory, and Windows 95, this is a computer on the cutting edge. Computer Revolution headquarters, only at Best Buy.
I actually don't remember that commercial, that particular one.
Do you remember Best Buy?
Still around. Everybody remembers Best Buy.
But is Best Buy the way it was now, like it was in the 90s?
No. You could... I mean, it was mostly still an electronics store. Like, you bought computers and you bought TVs and things like that. But you could also get lots of music and CDs. And now you can't even hardly find a CD in that store. And now they sell, like, refrigerators and stuff now, too.
Yeah,
We love
appliances.
refrigerators. Yeah.
Love refrigerators.
I love refrigerators.
Gosh, I remember, I think I had a computer that looked just like that. Exactly. And I remember that Intel, that ding, 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 and the little...
I remember when Nintendo 64 came out, and it was...
Oh, and video games were... Yeah, you could play a lot of video games there.
And you went into Best Buy, not the current location it is now, but the one that used to be over by Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And, as soon as you would enter... Because they would have those shelves, and it was at the top of the shelves, but in the center of the store, you could see this huge Nintendo 64 display that was hanging from the ceiling, and they had a TV display that went around in a circle, so you could see it from every direction.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There were like a bunch of the square TVs, but they were positioned in a way that made a circle, and whatever they were playing down at the bottom, you could see on these 4 television screens that like they made one big picture.
Oh, yeah,
so as soon as I walked in, I remember seeing Mario Kart 64 being played on that screen, and that was the first time I ever seen a Nintendo 64 game ever. And I mean, it felt like a big event every time you went in there, because you got to see these big cool things like this. And now it's over in that corner is the mobiles. Go over there and get your little cords.
Everything's a phone. Yeah, the phones weren't really around yet.
And when you and I were dating, we had the Guitar Hero display. You could stand there and play Guitar Hero looking at the TV things. And, yeah, all the video game testing of demos.
They don't really have all that anymore. You can get games, but you don't get to test them out.
Yeah, I don't get to see what they're like.
I mean, what fun is that?
Yeah, there's too many other ways to play them now and give demos with all the PlayStation Plus and things like that. Yeah, the event is far less cool.
Again, it's just not the same.
All right, next.
It's time for Elmer's glue color.
Sticky Jimmy, Sticky Jimmy.
This is a sticky.
No, this is a sticky.
I want to stick your sticky.
Sticky Jimmy, Sticky Jimmy.
Totally awesome colors, dude.
You can make scary humanoids with glue colors, though.
Not a paint, but a glue with outstanding colors.
Sticky dangles. And bangles.
Pour glue colors and water in a bowl. Dip shape. Magnifique.
Sticky to us, sticky to us.
Sticky to me with Elmer's glue color. The glue that's meant to be seen.
No better glue but Elmer's glue.
Do you remember these? Maybe not the commercial, but do you remember the colored glues? Mm-hmm. Did you have colored glues?
Probably, but I don't remember.
I remember I wanted colored glue. I remember this commercial.
Yeah.
And Mom would never get it for me. Because it was always the school supply. That's the only time we ever got glue was for school supplies. And you always had to get the white that dried clear. Mm-hmm. You were never allowed to get the fun, cool stuff like this, for at least as far as glue goes.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't remember getting any because, I wasn't very crafty as a kid. Not like you are. Mm. I never was crafty. I mean, I did make, like, I used to just get magazines and posters and stuff and put up on my walls.
Well, you had little scrapbooks and things that you did some.
But nothing like that. But yeah, I remember the colored glue though. Mm. But again, I wasn't very crafty.
Yeah, short and sweet one.
Yeah.
We are Flintstones kids.
Flintstones have the vitamins and minerals kids need, plus the great Flintstones taste and fun shapes they love.
Now that's what I call complete.
10 billion strong and growing.
1990, and you still remember.
Gosh, who doesn't remember the Flintstones jingle? We are Flintstones kids. Yep.
And they're still doing Flintstones
They still
vitamins.
make them, and I've given them to my kids.
But they're not we have gummies, though.
You can get them in harder gummies.
They still do the chalky.
Mm-hmm. I remember that, but they were good. It was like eating candy.
Mm-hmm.
They were actually the good vitamins. Like, I mean, because a lot of people, again, that's why they couldn't get kids to take vitamins till they released that. But
yeah, I remember sitting down at the kitchen table and eating my breakfast,
Yep.
eating a bowl of cereal, and then Mom would come over and put two of them down.
Put them down in front of you. Yep.
Yeah, make sure you eat those. Okay.
Yeah.
And then go back to eating the cereal.
I was like, oh, I got a grape one today. You know.
Oh, yeah, the grape ones were the best ones.
The best. I mean, grape alone. It's same with the Dimetapp medicine. Like, I could drink Dimetapp because it was like drinking grape juice.
just give me the Dimetapp. I'm
Just
thirsty.
give me the Dimetapp. I'm thirsty. I'm like, it don't heal the cough, but oh well, it tastes good. Just give me the Dimetapp.
All right, so that's another fairly short and sweet one, and I think the next one will be a fairly short and sweet. It's just mostly nostalgia lane at this point.
Hi, I'm David Oreck, and I want you to take the Oreck Challenge. I'm so confident my 8-pound hotel vacuum is superior to any vacuum that I'm here to offer it to you risk-free. We soiled this carpet and vacuumed it with a leading name brand vacuum. Then we vacuumed it again with my 8-pound Oreck XL. And this is what the leading vacuum left behind. Call for your 15-day home trial. It's risk-free. How can an 8-pound vacuum be so powerful? The Oreck XL's brushes whirl at an incredible 6,500 RPMs. Its revolutionary hypoallergenic, top-filled design maintains full cleaning power all the time. Call and I'll send you my amazing Oreck XL free for 15 days, plus an extra bag so you can take the Oreck Challenge. If my Oreck XL doesn't outperform your present vacuum, just send it back. So take the Oreck Challenge. Nothing gets by an Oreck.
Would you like to
Display?
assist with this display? Because let me tell you, that commercial is true advertising. And I actually have a gray one too that matches that commercial.
Yeah, we have one from the 90s that is upstairs in
That
the
was
boys'
from
rooms.
my grandmother, because my grandmother had that. And let me tell you something, them vacuums are good.
This episode was not sponsored by Oreck.
Yeah, not sponsored. Yeah, and my grandmother still she gets me the bags to replace that look exactly like that.
Yeah, that hasn't changed. The design has not changed.
No, but they are really good vacuums.
You know you're an adult when of all the things that we've talked about. When all the things we've talked about, we spent more time talking about Best Buy and the vacuum.
Yeah.
Do you remember these?
Yes. Yes, I remember seeing them on TV as a kid.
And I remember, what was the other one? Hoover. The Hoover commercials. And the only reason I remember the Hoover commercials is because of the joke on Home Alone 2.
You know, Herbert Hoover once stayed here on this floor.
The vacuum guy?
No, the president.
But honestly, if it wasn't for Home Alone 2, I would have forgotten all about the Hoover commercials. I remember the Oreck commercials.
Yep, I remember that, and they would show you the difference when just using a generical vacuum compared to the Oreck.
I remember trying to convince Mom to get an Oreck whenever she was going hunting looking for a new vacuum.
Well, back then they were pretty pricey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and as you can see why, because they were actually the legit good vacuums. I mean, even if you go to the store today, the more expensive they are, the better they are. Typically, but yeah, or you just can't go wrong with Oreck. And I mean, my grandmother gave me those, and we've not had hardly any issues with it. It's lasted all these years.
They're still expensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, $400, $5-something. I can buy a TV for the same price of a vacuum.
I'm trying to see if I can find the model that we've got right now. It looks like the model we have is $250.
Yep.
I wonder if there's a 90s one. I'm just curious. I wonder how much a 90s Oreck vacuum goes for on $62. $100.
Yeah. Well, that was expensive.
All right, we're done with vacuum talk. It really sucked. I hope that you guys have enjoyed my terrible puns and also enjoyed this season of Meg Reacts. If you've enjoyed this, please let us know. If you want us to continue to do this for another season when we get to our next season of Splat Attack, please let us know. We'd be very, very happy to hear from you. You can sound off down below if you remember any of these. What is some of your favorite memories of going through Best Buy? So I'm sure you'll have more memories from that than most of the others that we've talked about on this episode. You can email us at splatattack2021@gmail.com. Sound off in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, please share this with your friends and remind them why Oreck was better than Hoover or the Dirt Devil. That was another one.
Dirt Devil, yeah.
So again, Megan, thank you so much for filling in for Sam Reacts this season, giving a little bit of different content. I've really enjoyed doing all of these in one night with you.
Hey, and if you want to see me back for some more, let us know.
Yes.
I'm always willing to join in on some episodes.
Yes. And by this point, we will have seen you with our Boy Meets World episode. So I hope to, we will be having you again on Splat Attack in some form. So
yay.
Thank you guys so much for all of your support this season. And I will see you next season. Hopefully, we will see you next season. Spot you later, guys.
Bye.
Yes, that's French they're speaking. And no, these children aren't French. They're American.
That's just what I wanted to know.
Order yours today.
Welcome, You've Got Mail.
All you need is AOL.
It's like a club.
I've got power.
You've got mail.
I use my buddy list. I am the internet queen.
AOL's cool.
Yes.
All my friends are on AOL.
America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
We are Flintstones kids.
Flintstones have the vitamins and minerals kids need, plus the great Flintstones taste and fun shapes they love.
Now that's what I call complete.
10 billion strong.